Hey, this is I Love Star Wars 77. I'm going to do a review now on the big Millennium Falcon, or BMF for short. This guy I picked up for about 160 bucks a while back from an online vendor. I can't remember exactly which one it was. But this thing's pretty big, so I'm going to have to walk the camera around. I'm sure you guys seen reviews of these before, but I'm just going to show this one off. So you can see the back end of it's pretty big. Nicely detailed. Got the gun on the top, radar dish. Got the cockpit. The back's got a clear plastic thing for the lights, for the engines. Underneath it's got prototypical landing gear. It's got 2 on that side, 2 on this side, and 3 up front. And the cannon underneath. Around the front, you can see into the cockpit. Got Han and Chewie in there, which it comes with. Got some firing missile things they put on the front. Got a couple headlights on the front there, on this side and on that side. You can pull out one of the panels on this side and you can see it's really nicely detailed inside. It's got the gunner's chair in the back, this little closet area in here. And then it's got the false floor here. You can pull that up and hide Han and Chewie in them if you're doing a New Hope scene. Don't know how it got so dusty on the inside. Got some nice detail stickers there. There's the doorway going to the cockpit. Detail there. There's a couple more stickers. So pull out the other side, and you can see you got the gaming table, the training remote. Looks like another hatch here, and that's the doorway, which doesn't open, but it goes to the escape pod. Got that chair that Han Solo was sitting in. It's got action figure pegs on the bottom so you can put action figures in any positions. So I can give you some of the sound effects it has now. First I'll show you this little button on the side over here. Turns the training remote and the radar dish. It's like a little knob actually. And then it's got a couple buttons on the side here. So you can push this button here.
I suggest a new strategy or two. Let the Wookiee win.
It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
I suggest a new strategy or two.
You've taken your first step into a larger world.
With the blast shield down, I can't even see. How am I supposed to fight?
You see? You can do it. You've taken your first step into a larger world.
So, those are the sound effects for that. And, let's see. We got more buttons on this side.
Let's blow that thing and go home. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
Come on, come on! Switch over. Let's hope we don't have a burnout.
She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid. Chewie, get us out of here! What's that flashing?
We're losing the deflector shield.
Don't strap yourselves in. I'm going to make the jump to light speed. You're all clear, kid.
And then you got some more buttons over here.
Hold them off. Angle the deflector shields while I charge up the main guns.
Okay, stay sharp.
Don't worry. She'll hold together. Got him! I got him! Great, kid! Don't get cocky! That's it! We did it! Hold them off. Angle the deflector shields while I charge up the main guns.
And then if you move this gun, it also will do the gun signs for there. And so, let's see what other buttons we got on here. There's a startup mode. And so on this side, you have the escape pod, which is in this section here. And what you do is you just pull this thing up, and it makes a noise. And that's the escape pod. It's a one-seater. So I guess it's a race between Chewie and Han who gets to use it. It's got these little guns on the side that come out. And it's got this little button on the back here, which fires this missile. You can slide these back in here. Looks like it's got the cockpit opening this way. You can see inside. It's got a sticker there. A sticker there. And then you can just slide it back in here. And then snap this back in. And I think one of the coolest features is when you push this button here, the door comes down, which is cool. And it's got those two lights that shine down. You saw those. You can show them again here. And so do the engine startup. For that. It's not as bright as a smaller version. So I flipped it upside down to show you the bottom detail because it's too low to the ground. So here's the speakers. It's got the gun underneath, and these guns do fire. I'm not sure this one does. No, the top one does, but the bottom one doesn't. You see the landing gear. Bottom of the cockpit. And here's that gun from Empire Strikes Back. It came out and turned and fired at the Imperial stormtroopers when they were leaving Hoth. Push this back down in here. So it's a pretty massive ship. I mean, it's a lot to show you in one review, but I'm sure a lot of you already have this guy, and if you haven't gotten him, I kind of recommend it because it's a really nice ship. So here we got a shot of the interior of the cockpit. It opens up like that, and you can see in the back it's got the two chairs, so you can have 3PO and Leia there. It's got Chewbacca and Han Solo at their station. It's got the dashboard, which is pretty detailed. Han comes with his headset on, which would fit on the gunner's chair as well as, you know, in flight mode when he's flying, being the pilot. So, anyways, and Chewie comes with his bowcaster, which I always throw in the back so I don't lose it. So it'll sit back there. So anyways, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's got plenty of detail, pretty much all the movie sounds from when they're in the ship, with the exception of some of the Empire Strikes Back stuff, mostly New Hope. And so, actually it seemed like it was all New Hope. So, it's a pretty neat ship. I really like it. It's also got an on-off switch right here. You can see it's a little tiny one. Oh, and I forgot, there's a little switch on the side which turns this gun side to side. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as showing you what this guy's got. So, like I said, it's a really nice ship. They're a little expensive right now, but I'm glad I got one when they was cheaper. But I kind of recommend the ship if you really like the Millennium Falcon, because they did a really nice job on it. It's big though. You got to make sure you have the space for it. So, anyways, that's the review for this guy. Bye.